Good afternoon. I hope you guys are having a great day. So I am recovering from yesterday, all of the moving around that we did, but I'm coming down here to check on the aquariums, feed the fish, and see how everybody's doing. Y'all, I had a little bit of a tragedy this morning. So my heater went out in here, which was very, very upsetting. This one right here, we had in here yesterday. It's been working. I mean, it has been a really good heater for this aquarium. I think the problem was when Seth and I was draining the water out of here, we realized that we didn't shut the heater off. And the water got too far down on the heater and it blew out the element. So come down here this morning and noticed that the water was much cooler. And I thought, well, maybe the setting on it had got adjusted down a little bit. And so I kept coming down here and checking it. Hour later, it had dropped some more. So I went ahead and turned it up, dropped some more, and I noticed the light was on. So I thought, well, something's not right. So I went in there and touched the heater and it was cold. So yeah, unfortunate. So that is a big heater I had in my pond. Luckily, I still have it. Put it in here and my heat is rebounding, thank goodness. But I'll probably end up getting another one at some point because that one's quite large for this tank. But it's bigger, but it probably won't run as much just because it's probably heating it up quicker. I guess that's how that works. But always check your heaters if you have aquariums. Keep a tab on your tank temperature, have thermometers in here. It's a very good idea. And of course, goldfish are cold water fish, so I know that they would be okay as long as the temperature drop is not just so sudden. They would acclimate to it. The guppies like it a little bit warmer and some of the other fish, but a lot of fish would be okay with it going down, you know, into the upper 60s. But I caught it, and so luckily I had a spare heater. Always have spare stuff. So these guys are doing good. And I want to show you guys what I'm doing in here with the lid situation. So because I've got the tanks turned this way, I'm able to use one light for 2 tanks. And actually I'm ordering a longer light that'll cover 3 tanks. So it'll cover this whole top. But the issue is you can't open the lid without having to take the heater off, which is a pain when you're feeding several times a day, or you have fry that you're trying to feed often. And so what I did was I got some glass cut for these tanks, and I got 2 pieces, and I was able to slide them back and open them up very quickly. And this is just like a little suction cup thing, so works really, really good. I just don't have enough glass cut for these right here, so I'm gonna go do that tomorrow. So I got this glass cut at Lowe's. It's like picture frame glass, and I just got a template and took over there and told them the sizes I need. And out of a big sheet of the glass, they were able to cut quite a few of them. Very, very cost efficient. Now I've got these tanks on order. We're going to get the supplies tomorrow, me and Seth, to make this stand over here on this back wall. And then I'll pick these up probably Thursday. I have not ordered my lids yet. I just keep putting it off because they're quite expensive. We're thinking we're wanting to go with the 24/7 light cycle lids. So we won't have to put them on timers. They'll kind of gradually brighten up and then they'll gradually go back down and then they'll be off at night. So it'll be really easy to set those. And then over here, like I said, we're just sharing lights and I can keep them dim most of the time. It doesn't have to be really bright over here. It's just going to be baby fish. So yeah, that's the plan. After they get everything done, I'm going to be cleaning up my room, making it cute down here, maybe put fishy stuff down here. Got to get some extra supplies, got to go get some tubing. There's just quite a few little things I need to go out and get. I've been under the weather the last few weeks, y'all. I haven't done a lot of running around. Hoping things will get better. So I noticed over the last couple weeks I was feeling sort of like anxious, jittery, like my body temperature has been off, and just kind of a few other symptoms, and I had no idea what was going on. I thought, maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I am just anxious over something. I don't know. So finally, one morning I woke up. Oh, and I was also losing weight, like a lot. And I don't need to lose weight. So I was getting concerned about that. That was kind of bothering me. And I was always hungry. I was just eating all the time and just couldn't keep my weight up. So one morning I woke up after losing just the limit. I couldn't take it anymore. After losing 1 more pound, I was like, I'm going to the doctor. So I went and told them my symptoms. I thought, oh, they're going to think I'm crazy. Just crazy. So talked to the doctor, did some blood work, and come to find out, my thyroid was off. I've had no idea that could be the possibility, but it was. And thank goodness that they gave me some medicine, and hopefully it's going to regulate it. I've been on it for 4 days now, not feeling any better yet. So it's kind of been a little discouraging because it gets you kind of mentally, it's just kind of got me down. So hopefully the medicine will kick in soon. The doctor said it could take a couple weeks to start like feeling better. So yeah, I really did a number on myself. And they don't really know what has caused it. It just came out of the blue kind of. So possibly they said from the virus I had after Christmas. I had COVID, and she said weird things have sprung up from that. So I don't know if that's caused it or what, but hopefully the medicine will regulate it, and possibly I won't have to stay on medicine. I really don't know at this point, so just kind of playing it by ear. Just trying to be positive because it's all in God's hands. I know the Lord will take care of it one way or another. So I just got to keep telling myself that. All right. You guys, it is an absolute beautiful day here today. Almost spring. Spring-like. It is warm. We're at 70, and then in the next couple days, we're going to be at 80. So February, 80 degrees here, East Tennessee. Super weird. I don't even remember it being this warm in February. All of my bulbs are coming up. I want to show you guys. So my tulips, they are sprouting. They've been sprouting. They've been sprouting since January. Here they are, no blooms yet. And then all these are coming up. I hope that they don't come up and then some crazy cold hits them. Check it out, my daffodils. Fixing to bloom. Crazy, crazy. All these have got blooms fixing to open up. But most people's yards have daffodils already bloomed. So mine are actually kind of late. I put mine in the ground pretty far. We've got daylilies. More daylilies coming. It's gonna be pretty soon. I hope they hold out strong through the cold snaps that'll probably come. Pretty, y'all. Look at the sky. Good afternoon. I resumed my normal spot here on my bench in the greenhouse. Y'all, I've got to get my tomato seeds planted. I'm behind. I'm actually not really behind, but for starting indoors so I can transplant them when the time comes, hopefully end of April, they'll be ready. So I haven't been out to get any tomato seeds. I know I have some in my basement. Some of the packets might be over a year old, which is probably okay. They may have a lower germination rate, so I'll plant more, but I still should have plenty of saved seeds off of the ones last year. So I really need to get those started in the next couple days. At least get things prepared and headed that direction. I'm going to go in the basement. I want to check on the fish today, see how everybody's doing. Y'all, I ordered my lids. I like to never found them for the tanks. They are out of stock everywhere. I found a website that was just not a big known website, but they had a number. I called the lady, seems legit. Hopefully they'll be here, and they were a good deal. So can't find good deals these days. I jumped on it. So hopefully they'll come and they'll be the right size and all that good stuff. The tanks are supposed to be in Thursday or Friday, so in the next day or two. So things are coming together. When I can get out, I'm gonna have these lids made, and I'll have these, and I'll finish off these, which will make things much easier. But that is the status now, and everybody's looking really, really good. I fed everybody early this morning. The babies are doing good. The little fry, they're growing. Nobody else has dropped any fry. I need to kind of look at everybody and see if anybody looks like they're getting close. If that's the case, I can kind of separate them. That way I don't have to go in here and try to catch all the babies. Heater's working good. It's brought the temperature up in here. Seth is going to get the supplies for this tonight, and we're going to work on that probably Friday. And yeah, everything's coming together. Alright guys, so I have some plans now. When I get all these tanks in by this weekend, I'm going to start setting them up, getting them acclimated, getting them cycling, water, lights, the chemicals in them, the things I need to get them going. And then I may start with just like one tank at a time and make it really cool and just build on that, because obviously I can't just like throw a whole bunch of different kinds of fish in at once and try to learn about them all at the same time. So I'm just going to kind of build slowly with really cool fish, make them really neat looking, and it's going to be a learning experience for sure, and I'm really excited about it. I think Seth's going to take a tank and he's going to do something really cool. He's got something really cool in mind, So there's going to be really a lot of fun stuff going on in here, and I'm just really excited to share that with you guys. Look what's come in. My heaters. There they are. All right, I'm going to get at least another tank set up with one of these right now. So I've got to start making my baby brine shrimp amongst all my mess here because we kind of had a lot going on the last couple days and didn't make any. So I'm going to get it going. And I'm going to get my water heating up again, and then I'll put the eggs in. I'm taking a detour from my fish room, and I think I'm going to do a water change on Seth's tank. He's working today, and it needs to be done, and I kind of like doing it, so I'm going to get in here and do this. Seth has a 37-gallon tank. It's a deep water tank, so it's pretty tall. It's 30 inches wide, so it's actually as wide as my 20-gallon longs, but it's very deep, so it's pretty cool. He's got a lot of different community fish in here. He's got tetras, rainbow tetras, he's got oranda, he's got a linehead goldfish, he's got a tire track eel that stays in this little tube right here he made out of PVC pipe. He's got some lemon blue-eyed plecos, purple snail, black corydoras, white corydoras, loaches, coolie loach I think is what it is, a Bolivian ram, and all these fish, they coexist really well together. They're pretty cool fish too, really colorful, variety of stuff. There's a red tetra, and he's got live plants all throughout, and he doesn't really vacuum the bottom much. The plants consume most of it. It's a very good ecosystem going on in here. Everything kind of works on each other. The plants take up the nitrates, they get fertilizer from it, cleans out the aquarium. It's just really cool. I'm gonna do about a 25% water change. Now this tank does not have a lot of waste coming up through here just because of all the plants in here. They've really consumed it. They really keep it clean. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a great Friday. I'm down at the fish room, and it's cooler today, not in here, but it is outside because it was 80 degrees yesterday in February, and now it's in the 50s. So yeah, it's considerably cooler, but more normal, I guess. So we've got some changes that are fixing to happen either today or tomorrow. We've got the lumber for the shelves. Seth got that yesterday. And the melamine that we're going to sit the tanks on. So we're going to be working on this wall tomorrow. And the 20 gallons that I ordered earlier in the week have all arrived. So I've got to figure out how to go pick up 6 of those and put them in my car. And I'm either going to do that today or tomorrow, depending on when they can get them out of their back stock room. So that's going to happen. And I think I have some of the lights that I'm going to put on this breeder side that are coming today. I think the rest of my lights are coming next week, maybe Wednesday. And then I possibly am going to go make those lids today at Lowe's. When I get all my tanks set up, I'm going to be moving a lot of the guppies over here, and then this is just mainly going to be for grow outs and then anything else that I'm going to be breeding. So we may do some moving, but we're definitely going to cycle things first for a bit. I've got some shrimp ready that I'm going to be feeding them. I always wash the eggs. I'm gonna make some more. Alright, it's a feeding frenzy. Everybody's getting their meals. They love the brine shrimp. It's a hit. Let's check the goldfish tank, the community tank. My light's still a little dim. It's earlier in the morning. It kind of gradually increases because I've got that 24/7 cycle on it. Everybody looks good though. So I would love to get some more ranchus or lion heads for this tank. I would love to breed them at some point. I just think they're so friendly and interactive with people. I just love them. So my Cory cats, he's not interested in the food right now. That one's not either. Maybe they've had a long night. One of them under the house. And then the plecos, a lot of them stay under the filter. There's one right there. And before long, we're going to be adding more fish to this room, which is really exciting. I don't know what I'm going to start with first, but we're going to go for it soon. Hopefully I'll have a lot of baby guppies coming soon. I will be selling my guppies. I have some potential buyers at the moment, but I'm going to let them grow out for a little while first. Alright guys, I've got to head out and start my day. I need to open the greenhouse window because no matter what temperature it's going to be out, if the sun's out, it's going to be hot in here. Now, I want to show you guys the trees that are budding here in February, which is so crazy. Can't get over the weather here this year. Oh, and I've got some daffodils. Look at this. Awesome. They're so pretty. So pretty. Buds in February.